Last night was the official start of the 2024-25 NBA season. Inside the NBA was doing the coverage. And after the first two games, which was Boston Celtics versus Knicks, Lakers versus Timberwolves, they were up late last night and they had an argument based off of their list that they did for Bleacher Report, ranking the top 50 players. Really, it was Kenny that was kind of on his own because he had this list based off of what he thought was dominance, two-way dominance, really being able to be an enforcer on defense and bring it at offense. And Chuck was basically arguing the Lakers are not a good team and really just a playing team that gets in because of Adam Silver, which made me question a name that he had on his top 5 list that you will hear. I thought the reasons he brought up about the Lakers could have been applied to this individual. Shaquille O'Neal seemed to be kind of agreeing with Charles Barkley as well, really saying that this is not a lifetime achievement award. We're going based off of what these players did in most recent years, or really what we think they're going to do in this season. So you're going to be surprised at a couple names that got left off their top 50 list that I saw on a lot of everyone else's list within the media. This is why I really like Inside the NBA. They are probably the best former players at working the media at the same time and striking a very healthy balance between that, straddling those two worlds. All right, I'm going to play these clips and react to it, and y'all can tell me what you think as well.
Yeah. To rank your top 50 players in the NBA this season, the current top 50.
Disagreement is not the right word.
No, you're right.
From who?
There were some.
We disagree with each other.
Differences of opinion.
And it's just opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's look at the list.
So here are your various rankings on LeBron. Kenny has him number 2.
I have a criteria, that's why.
Shaq,
Yeah,
5,
you just make it up as you go.
11. What was your criteria?
My criteria is
He made it up as he go.
that how many areas of the game can you dominate?
Oh my God.
And you put that he is the second best player in all areas of dominating the game.
Oh my God.
So you take those other guys that go under him. Giannis is the best dominating in all areas of the game, from defensively, offensively, rebound, assists, leadership, pace of game. LeBron James is the second best player at doing that.
Nice try though.
Who else is better than him in all categories?
Wait a minute, hold on.
You didn't rank James
Meantime,
Harden?
I did not.
Oh, you
James
tripping.
Harden
Wait,
unranked by
What the hell is different between 49 and 50?
Well, you unranked.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, what?
I don't hand out lifetime achievement awards.
Wait.
But he was in your top 50.
What's the difference between 50?
And he's top 15 for Kenny.
Well, Kenny don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Well, you don't even have him ranked. That's just
You got it 49.
yeah, but he's in the top 50.
Wait, I had it 51.
And if you like that one,
I'm not gonna rank. Oh my God.
You didn't have Kawhi Leonard ranked
He didn't play basketball.
only because of injury.
Yes.
Come on, stop it, Chuck.
Dude, he played in 3 years.
You just disrespecting people.
Wait,
now.
he played in.
Let's start with what Kenny's criteria was when it came to ranking these players, and as he stated, it was about dominance. He mentioned Giannis's ability to impact the game, especially defensively. However, if we're going off of every single area that one dominates the game, Nikola Jokic would be a much better fit because of what he does offensively. He's not the defensive player that Giannis is, but I don't think he's a liability where you could just pick on Nikola Jokic when he's in the game. And offensively, Jokic beats Giannis in every single category when it comes to offense, in my opinion, outside of Giannis's athletic ability to finish around the rim. And maybe ball handling, depending on the situation. Like if Giannis is going downhill in transition using his speed, his ball handling will look better than Jokic. In the half court, I think it's more of a closer debate. But outside of those two things, and again, dribbling is iffy. I would love to hear y'all comments on that one, who you would rather have as a ball handler. I would take Jokic any day when it comes to shooting anywhere on the court. His passing ability and his ability to score in the post as well. Footwork, doing up and unders, moves around the basket. I just like Jokic better overall, but that doesn't mean Giannis is not ranked high either. Speaking of rankings, y'all see that Charles Barkley did not have Kawhi Leonard or James Harden on his list. I understand when he gets into the injuries thing, you're going to have to show me 50 players better than those two, even when they are injured. If they're still on the court, healthy, they're still giving you 20 plus points, especially Kawhi Leonard being the two-way player that he is. James Harden, on the other hand, no, he doesn't have the defense. The playmaking combined with the scoring kind of makes up for it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm with Charles Barkley on that one. They're still somewhere in the top 50. On a lot of other lists, I did see them ranked higher than other players that I didn't think they should be based off of their availability issues, specifically with Kawhi Leonard, unfortunately, with the injuries. They are still top 50. I disagree with Charles Barkley in that one. Really, all of their rankings, if we zone in on James Harden, I wouldn't agree with. I don't have James Harden unranked. I wouldn't have him at 49 either. I'd put him up a little bit higher. I wouldn't put him all the way up to 14 as Kenny has him on this list. So, yeah, the James Harden one was a little bit confusing to me. Y'all can let me know what you think.
Okay.
Those 5.
So I had LeBron at 2, so 5, 2.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
This ain't no lifetime achievement award, boys.
You don't think LeBron James can lead his team better, just individually, in every category than anyone else?
The Lakers.
I watched the Olympic team. I watched the Olympic team. Who was the best player on the
Steph
Olympic
Curry.
No, he was
Yes,
not.
he was.
For
He was.
2
Steph
games.
was.
For
Steph
2
Curry,
games.
yeah.
Okay, and that's how they won the gold medal for 2 games.
Hey, let me ask you a
You gotta
question.
get to the gold medal.
Let me ask you a question.
You gotta get to
Stop
it.
it.
What the last 2 years? What were the Lakers?
That's his team. I'm talking about individually.
But he's the leader of the team. We're talking about you. You said that the Lakers been in the play-in. That's not even a thing. That's something Adam Silver made up. Stop it.
The best player on the Olympics this year was LeBron James. If they gave an MVP, it would have been LeBron James.
So first of all, your number 1 player, I'm guessing because you said LeBron was second to Giannis. So is Giannis your
Giannis
number
is
1
one,
player?
yeah.
Your number.
I wanted to touch on this part. It started a mini debate between LeBron James and Steph Curry. As you hear, Kenny is taking the side of LeBron, while Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley are arguing for Steph Curry being the best player. And in regards to the Olympics, I said that I think Steph should have got MVP. I look at it this way. When you have the finals MVP, it's not for the whole playoffs. It's based off of what you did for that series alone. Even if you had a player that carried you in the first round, the second round, tight game, 7-game series, for that finals run, whoever is hot, that's the one that gets the MVP. When I looked at Steph Curry, the most important games, to me, he should have got it. That's just my opinion.
Here is Shaq's top 5.
Oh
Okay?
my gosh, we can't even show it on TV and we're
Joker.
Come on, man.
We're a
Joker,
TV show.
Rillo.
Hey,
Okay.
are you going to let me do this?
Yeah, Kenny, shut the hell up, Kenny.
Good.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Joker, Giannis, Luka, Steph, LeBron.
Thank you.
Who's
Right.
that?
That was
That's me.
Shaq.
Yeah. No disputes, just like I thought.
Kenny,
I didn't. We don't agree
Giannis,
with you.
Yeah,
LeBron,
agree.
Giannis, LeBron, Joker, SGA, and who was number 5 for you?
You don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Embiid.
No. You had to do your list.
Joel Embiid.
So you had
do
him.
your list.
You had him in front of.
What's my
Underdog did your
Now
list.
here's
I had in front of Luka.
Here's the correct list.
I had him in front of Luka.
Chuck, Joker, Luka, Giannis, Embiid, Curry. There you go.
Similar.
Lucky for us, since we are not on live TV, we're all watching on YouTube, I could put up the list of each of their top 5s that they picked. When I look at Shaq's and Charles Barkley, my issue is Steph Curry. As you heard Charles Barkley say that the Lakers are a play-in team. They haven't really been doing good. The Golden State Warriors didn't even make the playoffs. Then when I look at Shaq's list, he also got Steph Curry in his top 5. He said he wasn't giving out Lifetime Achievement Awards. What I'm saying is, when you're making a list like this, the top 5, each of these players have to be on the team that made the playoffs. Otherwise, it just opens up the door even more wide or completely wide to players who are putting up great stats, though their team is never really doing that good. Now, Kenny's list is the most interesting one. He's the only guy who picked Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in his top 5. Everyone else left him out. Also, Kenny's list stays true to his word when he talked about the criteria and highlighting defense. All of these guys are very capable defenders. As I was saying earlier, Nikola Jokic is a decent defender. He's not a defensive stopper or somebody that's going to come in the game and make a huge difference on that end. I still don't see him as a liability, though. When I look at Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal's list, it's a little bit more offensive oriented, which is why Kenny doesn't have Luka Doncic on his, possibly since he doesn't see him as a defender. I gotta say this though, Luka, his offensive explosion and what he did to bring the Dallas Mavericks in conjunction with Kyrie to the NBA Finals, he's still a top 5 player alone. It's not like he's putting up these numbers and it hasn't translated in winning. Despite his defensive efficiencies, I still got him in the top 5. Another thing that stood out to me is the 2 names that they all had across the board, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic, which is not surprising. They're both players who are in their prime, have won MVP, a championship under their belt. This is a clear indication to me of where the future is really going. Perhaps if Luka had an MVP or won a ring, he would have been on Kenny's list. That's probably another reason why he wasn't there, outside of him not being a two-way player as well. I'm going to end things right here. Y'all let me know in the comment section who you have as your top players in the NBA, your top 5. Do you agree with Shaq, Charles Barkley, and Kenny's list, the arguments and the points that they were making? Where would you have guys like Paul George, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, that whole Clippers cast, or what it used to be before Paul George left? Again, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. And as always, salute for listening. Peace.